Both Warhammer 40k and Age of Sigmar have some pretty dark ideas which are reflected in the grim models. Don't know if there's a particular term for this dark and grim aesthetic, but it is very cool, but also can be very disturbing. Like, have a look at this guy. Ugh. And what about this nightmare Gribbly? Horrifying. This one is just nasty. Ugh. Even the usually pretty goofy Skaven get involved with some of this. This is absolutely vile. Some of the relatively tame looking models are actually really dark if you read into them. These mortifiers, especially one with the anchorite sarcophagus, is just really grim and horrible if you look into it. It makes my skin crawl. However, there is one model above all else that really does get to me, and it's not a model you'd expect. It's the Ironstrider Ballistarius, or the Sidonian Dragoon, I guess. The chicken walkers from AdMed. Now, I know what you're thinking. Paul, you absolute clown. You've just shown off many examples of some really sick and twisted and disgusting models across the range. These things have open guts, they're being flayed apart. This guy's got a harp made out of his spine. How can you tell me that these leggy boys are anything worse than what you've just shown? Okay, well, first of all, rude. Second, the reason this is worse than the others is because the others make more sense to me. Demons are just meant to be disgusting, right? I mean, Nurgle is the chaos demon of filth and rot and all that stuff, so of course he's going to look rotten and disgusting. Slanesh is the chaos god of vice and sin, so yeah, this makes a lot of sense. It's disgusting, but it makes sense. Adeptus Mechanicus are entirely just made up of overzealous dominatrix waifu nuns who would absolutely punish deserters by stepping on them, then subjecting them to just eternal torture for righteous fury. Rats. All of those make sense. I know AdMed has that whole, as soon as I knew the weakness of my flesh, I was disgusted and I wanted to be all cyberpunk, but there's something just more insidious about this model. And I think that's just because I never noticed it. Have you ever noticed it? I'm sure if you've ever built and painted one, you would have noticed it, but for those who haven't, like me, who's only ever seen them on the tabletop or on the website, it's this guy. This whole time I just thought they were mechanized walkers with a rider on top that was there just to shoot the gun. Never really understood a little T-Rex hands in the face. I was just thought that was just like the robot itself. It was just a little like dude with T-Rex arms and a weird like face and big legs, but no, that's the other rider, and I never noticed him, and when I looked closer, it was just even worse. His mouth and his eyes are grafted into this thing, and he's got no hands, which is connected to his little T-Rex arms, which are basically worthless. I was planning to make this video before I even noticed the worst part, which I only noticed when I was actually making the recording for this video, which is he's the guy walking. These legs aren't automated, they are controlled by the rider on top. This guy here is a quadruple amputee, and they grafted his stumps into the legs of the chicken walker, so he's the guy walking. What the fuck? This guy here is the character from Metallica's One. No arms, no legs, no sight. Except rather than doing the nice thing and leaving him to die in agony, they took him away, crafted into a robot, and forced him to walk for eternity while being straddled by some dickhead with a las cannon. And honestly, it just makes me question the entirety of the rest of the AdMed army. The Cerberus Raiders are the horses, just two other AdMed in a pantomime horse costume running around. Is this guy actually coming out the top of this hatch to use this weapon, or is the bottom half of his body this entire thing, like his Urgot from League of Legends, but somehow just weirder? An Urgot from League of Legends has shotgun knees, although maybe AdMed or Drukhari should write that down. Shotgun knees is really cool. And I know there's probably a lore reason behind this about why they have to do it this way and not just use like some control stick or something, but the fact that it was just there in plain sight and I couldn't see it until I really looked up close or someone sent me a different angle just really gets to me. At least Nurgle, Slanesh, Tzeentch, Khorne, they're just right up in your face. They're out there going like, yes, I'm a fat, disgusting blob with my guts spilling out, but that's my vibe, okay? Leave me alone. But now it's up to you. What models in the range do you really find disturbing? Or anything in the lore that really is just sick and twisted and gets under your skin? Leave your thoughts down in the comments below and I'll go through and read them and probably throw up constantly because a lot of the stuff in this game is really sick. But that will be it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy this, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, all the good Thank you very much for watching. If you did like this, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, all the good YouTube stuff. And I also now have a Discord, which is linked in the description. So please come and join us and chat about whatever you feel like. That'll be it for today. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.